Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm glad to have you back here on my channel. If you're new to my channel or you didn't subscribe yet, do consider doing so. I would really appreciate that you support my work. So we start in Austin, afterwards moving into Europe. First of all, we see great progress at the cathode factory, which is amazing. And I'm actually excited if Tesla will be deciding in the future to do the same in Grünheide, Germany. So Giga Berlin could need the same thing as well. So that is the good news. But now we're going to go to Germany because there's several things happening over here. First of all, we have the planned lockdown of the factory, so we get the upgrade. But first of all, we are talking about the test production vehicles. So Tesla did a lot of test vehicles before they initially started with the deliveries to customers. And those test vehicles are not perfect. But now Tesla tries to find a way to not throw them away, but give them to customers. First of all, they would use some of them internally for employees or test purposes. And then they would like to give as well customers those cars. The issue is that those cars are not perfect. They may be like 90% perfect, but not 100% perfect. And that is something where I would say as a customer, if somebody comes and tells you, well, we do have here a Model Y Performance, which was a test vehicle, based on my experience, I wouldn't really take that offer because they were not good, because that's why they're called test vehicles. As long as Tesla's not fixing the quality of those cars, I wouldn't take that. These are footages from the weekend. All these cars are being delivered right now, so it's going to get more quiet over the next 2 weeks as we are seeing the upgrade happening in Grünheide. Then we have a lot of Model Y long range all over the place. Not only the first VIN number that somebody received in Germany, but as well here at sites like a service center, etc. We do have promising news of a Model Y long range. On the other hand, you guys wrote me yesterday as well. It's not only the performance, but as well the long range that is moving way back. And it makes no freaking sense. First of all, for the Model Y Performance, I don't know why that is the case, as Giga Berlin is actually just down for 2 weeks. So it makes no sense at all, and the production will be increased. And on the other hand, the Model Y long range, it's the same issue. So what we currently have is we will have a increased production of the Model Y long range in Shanghai. So I just have the feeling that the updated delivery times have to be incorrect. We see a lot of switching around. Again, I don't have any proof for that, but we see crazy movements in the delivery times going backwards, forward. It makes actually no sense anymore, to be honest with you. So no major things happening, which would really justify those changes. So I think the only thing is that there might be some switches happening to Giga Berlin production. That is maybe the case. But again, it makes no sense, the time frames you are telling me. And I mean, you're not wrong. But Tesla does something which I'm not really capable of understanding here. Then we're looking into the numbers. We see a big share of cars coming in China and United States onto the market when it comes to EVs. But Germany with 84,000 cars in second spot. So very proud about that. And in the third spot, there's actually the UK. So these are the 4 biggest markets in the world right now when it comes to EV penetration and the amount of cars being delivered. So another thing we have been seeing yesterday on Twitter is that Elon Musk wants to do a cabin overheat protection, should make a real difference with record heat waves. The only thing is temperatures for 12 hours after parking. So if you're parking outside and you go like in a shopping mall and you're like 2 hours away, I mean, that is okay. But I don't need it to 12 hours because I can pre-cool my car already if I wake up in the morning and I want to go into the car. So why would I do that 12 hours if I'm losing battery energy? So please let me know what you think about this one, because I don't really get it. I mean, it's a nice future if you're like outside going shopping and you're in the sunshine, but not for 12 hours. I mean, that is the point where I'm not sure. If it's all over the day, it could make sense, but you're not moving your car anymore. You could actually pre-cool the car afterwards. Then if we are looking into the factor holding back your business, it's not COVID anymore. It's not the weather anymore. Now it is expenses, market condition, economy, limited inventory still in the first place here. Competition pretty low, but interest rates are always playing a role as well. So we have to see how the market is gonna evolve in the next few months. And then we're looking into Troy Tesla, who is talking about Europe. So we not only Europe, but in my case, I'm going to look at the European numbers. You see Model 3 for 25K in third quarter. And then you see the decrease in the Model Y towards the fourth quarter, which would support my theory that maybe Tesla is already moving much faster into Model Y long range production after the upgrade as we are expecting it right now. So maybe we just get a few Model Y long range from China and not too many. And so maybe the numbers are going to switch. We will see. Troy has been right for many, many times. I really respect his work. So let's see if the switch maybe is happening faster, which would be for European customers as well a good news. And then we would only have the Model 3 coming from China to Europe, and we can expect to have an increased number here because there will be more space on the shipments. So again, guys, I'm still waiting for the first ship to come from Shanghai to Europe. It should be just a question of time. There's one in Singapore that is coming back from Europe, which was once already a ship for the first time in a quarter. We have another one going to Korea. So the candidates are out there. We just have to wait for confirmation. Then Björn Nyland made a new stat with the Model 3 performance of 2022. So we have here the second place, then the long range Model 3, then the Model Y long range as well in the tops there, and the Model Y performance made in Giga Berlin. So results for Tesla are very, very obvious here. We see great results. The Model XL long range Raven down below there. But again, it's a different car though. Then looking into the automakers having a tipping point, so going once they are over 10% of their share doing EVs, it looks like it's going very quickly towards 100% or towards the 60%. Geely and Volvo doing a great job as well, and VW is on its way. But again, guys, consider the fact once you have a volume, it's good, but it's also the quality, the software and everything that is produced and made inside that is going to have a good and satisfied customers. So thank you very much for being here today. I wish you one